This is the Southwest Outdoors Report, powered by your Texas Chevy dealer.
With all due respect to Bob Seger and running against the wind, today's episode could be called Running from the Wind. Hi everybody and welcome to this week's Southwest Outdoors Report, powered by Chevy. After the long cold winter we endured, spring has finally hit, and with it comes those roaring winds, the enemy of fishermen everywhere. On today's episode, we'll talk about how to get out of the wind and how to find and still manage to catch fish, even in 40-mile-an-hour gusts like we have forecast for today. And while we're doing that, you go around the region for your very latest fishing reports from our expert team of reporters, from Louisiana to Oklahoma to Texas freshwater and down along the Texas and Louisiana Gulf Coast. On this week's Lowrance Hot Lake of the Week, we'll show you a small lake just east of Toledo Bend where you can get out of the wind in Louisiana. And on Barry's Real Fishing, we take you to Arizona for some classic outdoor trails footage and a giant largemouth bass. Right now, here's Heather with your Chevy Weekend Planner.
According to the Salinar tables, unless you enjoy night fishing, you should plan to be on the water in the afternoon. The best daylight hours for fishing will be from 1:15 to 3:15 Saturday afternoon and 2:15 until 4:15 on Sunday. The sun will rise around 6:30 a.m. and set around 8:20 p.m. We will hardly have any moon at all with only 3% illuminated. If you like crappie fishing, there is a great event going on in Central Texas this weekend. The 8th annual Bell County Sportsman Club Crappie Tournament is this Saturday, with all proceeds used to sponsor a local kids fishing day. Now back to Barry.
Thanks very much, Heather, and welcome back. We are on the boat ramp right now, and I would like to introduce and unveil to you for the very first time the brand new 2010 version of the Nitro Z8 bass boat. This is our brand new custom-made color. It's got all the features, all the functionality, everything you could ever want in a fully equipped fishing boat. We're going to show it to you over the next few weeks right here on the show and show you all the features that are built into this incredible bass fishing machine, and we'll do all kinds of fishing out of it. Right now we're going to launch it into the wind, and I want to welcome you to Amon Lake. Now, this is a small 1,800-acre lake located just outside Bowie, Texas, in the northwestern part of the state of Texas. This is a really cool lake. It's loaded with bass. We're going to do some bass fishing today while we're talking about ways for you to run from the wind. Stay with us. When we come back, we get out there and start fishing, and Gary Dallahan is standing by in Oklahoma with your Sooner Beat, the Oklahoma Fishing Report. Stay with us.
This is the Southwest Outdoors Report, powered by your Texas Chevy dealer.
Frog time, right in those weeds. Oh, we got it. Oh man, what a blow up. Good fish. Decent little bass. Up you come. All right. Hey, that's the way to get it going right there. There's a frog bass. Welcome back everybody to your Southwest Outdoors Report. This is Amon Lake, just outside Bowie, Texas. And the first thing I did this morning was tie on a little frog bait. And that is a Jean LaRue 3-legged floating frog in a bright chartreuse color. And it's dynamite around all these little weeds along the shoreline. A lot of goopy grass, and this stuff will come right through it. That's a good way to get it started. Let me mention that man, what a save. That fish, I've never seen that in my whole life. Unbelievable. I had my rod laying right there, threw that frog in there. The fish went back and grabbed the frog even after I threw him back, and I nearly lost my rod. What a save. Oh man. All right, two things about fishing in the wind. First of all, you need to choose a small lake, less than 2,000 surface acres. In fact, I'm real quick going to put up a slate here of a lot of lakes in our region in Oklahoma, Texas, and Louisiana that are some of my favorite small lakes. These lakes don't get as windy. They're smaller. the waves don't have a chance to build up across the open body of the lake. Secondly, choose a lake that lays east and west where you have an entire south shoreline and a south wind that's protected, and choose a lake that's got a lot of little arms, fingers, feeder ditches, and coves coming off of it that will break up that wind and give you a place to duck in behind. All right, we got action going out here. First thing, let's go up to Oklahoma. Here's Gary Dollahan with your Oklahoma fishing report.
When you get a spring day like this in Oklahoma, foggy, drizzly, a little bit cool, I can't help but think about stripers. Texoma is always a great choice for stripers. You can catch them there right now on artificials, also live shad. But the state also has 3 dams that are really well known for producing some of the good stripers: Keystone, Fort Gibson, Lake Eufaula. You want to fish the tail race right below the dam when they're running some water through it. To see when the water flows are and what the levels are, you can look at the Corps of Engineers website. We're going to give you that address to take a look at. What you want to do is fish some large artificial type lures, either the minnow shape or some of the bucktail type jigs. My personal favorite is the hyper striper with a hypertail soft plastic on it. That gives you the bucktail, bulky soft plastic with some action, and the little spinner blade. You can also use live shad. If you haven't done that kind of fishing before, I suggest you get a guide the first go around. They'll show you a good idea of what's going on, what you're looking for, how to fish it. Good thing right now going on below the dams when they're running some water, you can also catch some nice catfish too, both blues and channel cats. White bass get up in there with them as well. Take a look at it, check that water flow, keep those life jackets on, be careful. Can't catch them if you don't go. Good fishing.
On this week's Lowrance Hot Lake of the Week in our continuing quest to find the best lakes to get out of the wind, we're going to show you one on the western side of Louisiana near Toledo Bend Reservoir. It's one of the best kept bass fishing secrets in Louisiana, Lake Vernon. Let's show it to you now on the Lowrance HDS, the big 10-inch high-res unit here on my Nitro Bass boat, and we locate the lake just north and west of Leesville, Louisiana. It's 4,200 surface acres with a maximum depth of about 50 feet. We switch over to the Navionics Hot Maps Platinum software and we zoom into the lower half of the lake. We show you that there are a lot of feeder creeks and ditches to get out of the wind. Each of those feeders has some good depth in the middle of them. We zoom again to the same area to see that there's around 15 feet of water in the channels themselves. You can also fish the points in between the ditches. Lots of good-sized bass are in this lake, and it does not get much fishing pressure. The boat ramp is located down near the dam. You do need a good GPS in order to get to the lake, and you need to be extremely careful in this lake. There are thousands of stumps just below the surface of the water. You can tear your boat up very easily, travel mostly at idle speed. That's Lake Vernon in western Louisiana, this week's Lowrance Hot Lake of the Week. Stay with us. When we come back, we've got Cajun Phil and Kevin in Louisiana with the latest fishing reports from there, and we're going to Arizona on Barry's Real Fishing.
The Southwest Outdoors Report, powered by your Texas Chevy dealers, is brought to you by quality award-winning Tracker Boats. Fish the finest. By Lowrance, makers of the HDS, high-definition systems. And by Jean LaRue Lures and Bobby Garland Baits, quality soft plastic baits made in Oklahoma with American pride.